Welcome to join the conversation. Today is Sunday, the 16th of August, 2026, and it's Women's Month. Happy Women's Month to everyone who's listening and to those who'll be tuning in. I'm excited that you're part of this. And one might ask, what is Join the Conversation? Join the Conversation is where I speak to women from all walks of life. So it doesn't matter who you are. It's not about titles. It's just about the message that you bring forth during this Women's Month so that we can add value and inspire other women who are unable to speak up for themselves. So I'm 𝗝cie_𝗶𝗃𝗁. I'm a life transformation coach, NLP practitioner. I'm also a metallurgical engineer. So join the conversation, something that I started 4 years ago and I stopped doing it. But this year something said, bring it back. We've been through so much as the world, as a country. So that other people can be inspired. There are people who didn't wake up this morning because they just feel tired. They feel lost. They don't know what to do. With that being said, wherever you are, say hello so that my guest feels welcome and tell us where you're tuning in from. And to those who'll be listening to this as a recording type replay, and also let us know what stood up for you. And if you've got questions for my guest, you're welcome to send them. I've seen previous conversation. People still send their comments and questions, and my previous guests, they do go back and respond. Without further ado, welcome everyone and welcome Dr. Ingrid Gasarasi.
Thank you very much, Coach Mashudu. This is such a wonderful opportunity. It's a pleasure to be in this part of the women you've chosen to join the conversation. So I'm really delighted to be here today.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited. I see that people have tuned in. Wherever you are, say hello to us. I see you on YouTube. So do send us a message and tell us who you are so that you can feel welcome. I'll also tell who you are. We've got 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃
Thank you, 𝗶𝗶𝗃𝗃.
So as we start, who is Dr. Ingrid Gasarasi? Now I know you, but I'm not going to take that platform. It's your opportunity today to speak up and tell us who you are, what do you do, and what inspired you to say, yes, Coach Mashudu, I'd like to speak to you.
Thank you, Coach. As Coach said, my name is Ingrid Gasarasi, Dr. Gasarasi. I am a medical doctor by profession. I've been a doctor for more than 20 years now, and I would say this is my life, actually. I'm a general practitioner at the moment, and I'm working at Queen Nandi Regional Hospital in the pediatric department. It's in Mpangeni in KwaZulu-Natal. Those who do not know the place, it used to be a small town, but it's now a growing town. I'm also an aspiring public health doctor. I've just submitted my dissertation. So soon, I'm hoping to be now a public health specialist. And on this note, I would like to actually take this opportunity also to thank my supervisor, who is a woman, Dr. 𝗲𝗏𝗏 Govender, who is the head of the Department of Obstetric and Gynecology at Queen Nandi Regional Hospital, for all the support she gave me, and actually for being a woman who embodied what a woman should be, supporting other women. So that's all about my professional career. Most of all, professional side, I'm a mother. I'm a proud mother of 5 children. They're all grown up, so they give me time now to do and learn. I'm a proud, very proud grandmother of a lovely grandson, standing about 12 years. And I learn a lot from my children. I'm a sister, I'm a daughter from a family of 4 girls. And I might say that I learned from my father, who's late, who also used to be Dr. Gasarasi. So probably that's where I got the inspiration to become a doctor. And lastly, but not least, I'm a human being. With all the things which come with being a human being, meaning that I fall, I rise, I fall again. So I make mistakes like everybody. But the important thing of me being a human is that I learn. And that's the person I am. And that's how I think I met with Mashudu, because I wanted to learn more about myself. I wanted to know who I was truly and to be a better person. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I love that at the end of the day, you are human, you fall and you rise. And that's so beautiful, articulated. Before I speak about other things, there's a young person or there's a mother who's got a daughter or a son who wants to do pediatry. What would you say? What does it take? What do they need to study? And how long did it take you to even get to where you are? Because I know you just submitted something now for you to get another qualification, but the route that you took, can you just share quickly to someone so they can be inspired? Because I know people are going to check others. So check your kids, check your daughters and sons who like to be clinical managers as well.
Yes. I think it all starts by being a doctor. But most of all, it starts actually in high school. In high school, the subjects which you choose, how good you do in those subjects, are going to determine your acceptance into that medical career you want to do. So it starts with you as a young girl or a young boy being determined and deciding, okay, I want to be a doctor. Choose your subject wisely and work hard in high school. And by the time you finish matric, you qualify and go into the medical school. Medical school takes quite a long time. It's about 5 to 6 years in some places. I did mine for 6 years in Zambia, but in here in South Africa, it's the training, it's 5 years where you go and learn about everything about the human body without deciding which specialty. You learn almost a little bit from each specialty. When you finish that 5 years, you get your degree, you get your MB/CHB, and it's not the end because the learning is still going on. You need to go into internship, do community service, and only then internship is about 2 years now here, and community service for a year. And it's only after that, when you are fully fledged, but still learning, you are called to be independent medical practitioner. But at the end of that community service, it is actually a learning, that when you really start truly learning, because the human body is quite huge, you never stop learning about it. So basically, I would say about 8 years where you are in under training. And if you want to specialize, you're going to add extra 4 years, depending on which specialty you want to do. Yeah. But the most important is to start in high school by preparing yourself.
Thank you so much for sharing that. I trust mummies and dads are listening. You'll share that knowledge that it can be done. She's here. She's Dr. Ingrid Gasarasi. She's done so much. She's still learning even to this day, besides being a mom, besides being a granny. She's still doing it, lady. She's still doing it. So I trust you are being inspired wherever you are. My follow-up question is, how has the past 7 months been? We have seen the world has been in shambles. There's been so much drama. And if there's drama outside, it means there's also drama within us as human beings. How did you navigate the challenges that you experienced this year? Because most people say 2026 is the hardest. Do you believe that?
Somehow it is. Every year comes with its own challenges, I must say. For me, 2026, actually, it's looks like to be a good year. When I started 2026, I started with a retreat. And that retreat has taught me a lot and has led me into a journey of self-discovery. Because what I see around me, it's actually a reflection of what comes into my mind without me knowing it. So going into that journey of discovering, self-discovery, has taught me that I need to take a step back whenever I'm in a certain situation, to take that step back and reflect before I can actually go ahead and do something. So far, this past 7 months, it's still a journey, but I'm very happy. It has been a good year for me.
Wow, thank you so much for sharing that. So to those who are struggling, get help. Get help from those who are knowledgeable, because challenges will always be there in life. Ingrid, you say 2026 has been great. So what is your key message to every young person, older, your age? What is the key message to all the women who are listening, or to those who will be listening to this at a later stage? What is your key message during this Women's Month, which will inspire them to look at life differently and realize, oh, there is a way?
I think for all the women, and especially in this month of August, where everybody is focusing on women, I just want to focus and invite all women to look at the word opportunity. What is opportunity? It is actually a chance, or the right time, or a job. It's something which you are being given. So I want all the women to look around, especially, I think I would like to specifically talk to the women in the workplace, and to look around, see that each and every woman in the workplace has actually been given an opportunity. And when you are given an opportunity, it is a chance for you to grow, to succeed into that opportunity you have been given. And it's important that each one of the women, we all realize that we all get different opportunities. As we get different opportunity, we are growing differently, but we are having a common goal because we are all in the same work environment. I usually hear stories even from different places of women who are belittling or backstabbing each other in the workplace. This should be something which we all women should shy against, because we come to the workplace to achieve a common goal. You might find that this woman has been given an opportunity to be a leader, for instance, because there was a position which required someone, and she was the best one to be qualified in that position. Whether she have all the full qualification or not, but she's the best to be in that position. Even herself to be in that position, it sees an opportunity to actually grow into that position, to learn and succeed into that position. The other woman on the other side be given a different opportunity. There's no reason for the two women to sort of quarrel, because the opportunity, there's so many opportunities in the workplace. And each one of us is called to fulfill different opportunity. But at the end of the day, especially if I want to, if you allow me, Coach, to speak about the area where I know best in the health worker, in the health sector. We all come to fight a common evil, which is diseases. So we all given opportunity to come and fight that disease. So at the end of the day, that our patients are better. So let us work together. If you have an opportunity, you succeed. I support you in that opportunity you have. I support you in that job you are having so that you achieve the same goal. It's just the same like when you have a room, a dark room, and you have so many candles. You lit one candle, the room is lit. But you lit more candles, the room becomes much more brighter. So we are having this as women, especially in the health worker, in the health care sector. We are having many opportunities for all of us to shine and reach this common goal of having our patients getting better. So that is, I think, my one key message I'd like to say. It extends to women in other sectors as well, because in the workplace, you find that women have the tendency of not supporting each other. So I want to call all women to realize that there is so much we can all achieve together when we work together, when we support each other instead of fighting. So my message is, take your opportunity, work towards it, support the next woman who's been given a different opportunity. We are all working toward the same common goal.
Wow, thank you so much for nipping it in the bud, because during Women's Month, we don't want to talk about such discussions. We want to put roses around, and I'm glad you are able to express that, and also mentioning that it applies to all the workplaces, because I saw a post this during the week, and it was alluding to what you mentioned, and it was saying to women, go and search yourself and see how toxic you are. Are you toxic, or are you enabling in the environment that you are? And at times, what happens that women's event in August, they are just a talk shop and the male counterparts are succeeding. So I trust what she mentioned today is making you to reflect and see how you are gonna lead differently. Yes, you can go ahead, Dr. Ingrid.
Yeah. Yes, Coach, you also reminding me, because, you know, with the social media, a lot of things get shared, and then you see the post, and that's actually a reflection of what people are thinking and what is happening around. I saw one of a colleague, was a female colleague, a status which has the snakes wearing lab coats and stethoscopes. That made me reflect a lot, because if that is a status which shows that people, a lab coat and stethoscope, definitely will see that, we think it's a doctor. But I will extrapolate it and extend it to all the health workers to say, if someone create a status like that to say that we are snakes, what does it mean? What does it say about actually us who are in the health sector? It means we need to work hard and try to support each other, rather than being the person who's gonna backstab the other health workers, who is gonna say the different things, smiles at you and say the different, who's gonna be a snake, as it shows on those status.
Besides what you just mentioned, why were you talking about the opportunity? Because you expanded on opportunity. Why is it so important to you?
The opportunity is important to me because I see around, look around and see that people, colleagues, especially women, are given positions and they do not realize that it's an opportunity they were given for them to shine and to succeed. And they do not realize that other people also can be given opportunity. So opportunity is very important to me, because I want every woman to realize that when we are all called in a company or at a workplace, each and everybody has been given a different opportunity. And your opportunity is not any better than other opportunity. Your uniqueness in that opportunity is not any better than the uniqueness of the other person. So if we accept that and realize that we are all unique in the opportunity, in the capabilities we have, then we'll be able to join hands and achieve greater things. It's even so important, again, in the place of healthcare, because no one can master the knowledge of health alone. Each one of us is necessary. Each person is important in the little bit they provide, because we all see things, we all see life and health and care from different perspectives. So let's allow each other to succeed in the opportunities we are being given.
Thank you so much for sharing that heartfelt message. I'm grateful. My follow-up question is about empowering others. What are your thoughts on mentorship, especially in your field? Because you just mentioned that you cannot do this alone. You need everyone around so that you can share that knowledge, because people are complex. So what is your view on mentorship?
Mentorship is an important aspect in any workplace. Once we get a qualification, it's actually a beginning. It does not make you to be the qualification you are. Each person, each qualification, you have to grow into that qualification. And when you go in the workplace, you find people who actually been a bit longer in that workplace, practicing or fulfilling the commitment related to the qualification. So they've got a little bit of experience. Those are the people who can come and now start mentoring the new who just qualified, so that they can learn the ropes and how the work goes about and be able to grow into the actual qualification. Mentorship is support, but it's also depending on both sides. The mentor will be willing, and the mentees will be willing to learn and accept that I will make mistake and I will learn from my mistakes. The mentor to support the mentee. They make mistakes because of lack of the knowledge, and teach them, give them a hand so that they can grow into that qualification they actually study for, but yet to obtain.
Thank you so much. I trust you heard that, everyone. And to those who just tuned in, say hi so that we know you're here. And if you've got questions for our guest, you can type them. I'll ask her as well. I've got an interesting question for you, Dr. Gasarasi.
Yes, not difficult question.
It's okay. It's not tricky.
As long as they're not tough questions.
No,
Yes.
it's not. So you've been through different phases of life. You have been, you're a mom, you're working, you've qualified, now you're a grandparent. To someone who's just young, who just had their first baby or they're starting a new life, they are married, what would you tell them? What is the message you can give them to navigate this? I know there's no script in how to navigate life, but what are the nuggets can you share with them on how to raise kids, what to do differently?
That is a very tough one, Mashudu, coach. The most important thing is that it's each parent-child relationship is actually unique. There's no script, there's no school. Most of the time you learn as we go. But yes, we can learn from other people's experience, and we can learn from the books as well to be able to navigate that parent-child relationship. But one important thing I think I can say to young parents is that spend time with your child. Listen to your child. Speak to your child. Share as much, share the journey with the child. Each step, the child needs you as a parent. And you also get to learn about your child, their needs, because you spend time with the child. It is quite a challenging thing when you have women like me, for instance, who are professional, who spend more time at work. But at the end of the day, use most of all the time you have free to spend it with your child. This is a time which you cannot gain again, and the child grows very fast from infancy to toddler. Before you know it, they're in primary school and then they're in high school. And each stage of that is different. Each stage is a new journey. Yeah, so yeah, that's, I think, in a nutshell, that's what I would say. Spend time with your child.
Thank you so much. Yes, spending time with our child is a luxury to many. We trust that message. It will make sense as well, and you learn more about your kids. My follow-up question as well is, let's just say today, Dr. Ingrid Gasarasi, you are the, I'll say, I'm trying to find the title, but you're running the whole health industry within Africa. What would you do differently?
Oh.
You're the head of health within Africa. What would you do differently? I know you didn't expect this one, but just be yourself.
Yes. That's, if I was the leader of the whole women in Africa, I think my main thing will be to empower each and every person in that organization, and my empowering them is to oh, this is a tough one, coach. You are
You can do it. You can do it. Just speak from there.
Yeah, I also learned from wherever I've been working, because I worked in different places. I worked in Zambia, I worked in Namibia, I'm now currently working in South Africa. I think the important thing which can lead to success is to empower the people I'm working with, and to make them feel that they actually own part of that company. They are working from themselves. They are not working for somebody, but whatever they are doing, it's also for themselves. Because I believe that when people come to a work environment and they love the work they are doing, and they know that they are doing it for a purpose, and they know that they're doing it actually for themselves, that's with the most time they produced more. And that's for also the benefit of the company. That's, yeah, it's quite a tough one, because I never imagined myself to think like, oh, you are the leader or the CEO of this big company. But yeah, mostly is to realize that each and everybody has got something to offer, and empower each and everyone, so that whatever level of the work they are doing, they do it to the best of their ability. Obviously, there will be more of like training each and everyone, and promote them to go a step higher into their learning or to their work. Yeah, this is caught, you caught me off guard for this one.
I love your honesty, and because to empower people is about training them, because we'll forever be trained. And you just spoke about that because you have seen those gaps within the system. So that is what I was just asking, for those gaps within the system. And I'm grateful that you rise to the challenge as well. That is who you are. You always rise to the challenge. I know at times you don't believe it, but that is what you are. That is who Dr. Ingrid Gasarasi is. And we are grateful for that. My next question is, what's next for Ingrid in the next coming years? I know you are waiting to get your qualification soon after it has been reviewed. What's next after?
After my qualification, it's again sort of like a tough question, because as I was doing my studies and realized that there are actually so many gaps into in the system where you want to go and help further. As I said, it's public health. Public health involves going out there, teaching people and trying to find solutions so that they get better health. Because when you sit here in hospitals, we actually see the tip of the iceberg. When people are quite sick, those are the people we see. But now, entering into new shoes and talking about of public health, I want to see more outside of the hospital and see how to improve the health of people so that they can have good health. So that basically, I want to stop people from reaching the hospital, and I hope we'll be able to achieve it with my public health knowledge, which I've acquired into that training. I might be doing more studies to see how to intervene into the rural communities so that the people can improve their health. Especially my area of interest will be the perinatal area, so it means women and child, so that women, when they fall pregnant, they can give birth to healthy babies because they've been prepared and their health has been taken good care of. And I hope that I'll be able to achieve that.
Thank you so much for that. My last question, because I've been grilling you as much as is the chat, is what does work-life balance looks like for you, if it does exist? Because you have shared so many things about different areas of your life. So one might ask, do you really have a work-life balance? And if you have, what is it? What does it entail?
Work-life, sorry, you said work-life balance. I couldn't hear very well.
Work-life balance. What's your work-life balance? If it exists, what does it entail?
Yeah, to achieve a good balanced work life, it's actually a commitment, and it's a commitment to make that whatever you do, you do with intention. For instance, for me, I wake up early in the morning, and my first hours I want to take care of myself. Exercise, I do a lot of running and jogging around, and then from there I'll be listening to, I've got a nice Bible app I listen to. So that helped me to reflect and meditate on common things which happen in life, and then get ready for work. For me, it gets a little bit easier now because my children are adults, most of them. But when you still have young children who need to have homework, that's going to work your 8 to 5, then by 5 you come back, it's time to look at the homework, you look at preparing the supper, and then need to find some time again before you go to sleep for yourself, where you sit and reflect. You read a book, an inspirational book, and then evening prayers, as I like to say, my evening prayers. Then you can have your end of the day, go to sleep and plan again early morning. So everything, I think, revolves as you being very intentional in what you are doing and planning your time. There's nothing like to sleep in late. You need to plan. They say all the time, the early bird catches the worm. It is true. When you wake up early, your day is planned so well, because you get time to focus on yourself, and then you can focus on the work and the family afterwards. It doesn't work all the time for everybody, because we all have got different responsibility, and we've got different children who are different ages. But it is important that during the whole 24 hours, you find time to focus on yourself and focus on your family, then work.
Thank you so much for sharing your work-life balance and what it looks like. We trust to those who don't have, you'll start trying to do something so that you show up for yourself, because you cannot give from an empty cup, and it's important. And to those who are listening and they say, yo, I'd like to be on the other side and be like Dr. Ingrid Gasarasi. How do I become your guest coach, 𝗲𝗲, So you can send a message. You can leave it on YouTube, or you can send a WhatsApp to 060-508-6165. Then we can take it from there. I'm so grateful to everyone who've tuned in. And you did speak a bit about, I know there are some friends of yours who talk about the CEO Club, but we won't talk about it today. Yeah. So thank you to everyone. Yes, Doctor.
Yeah, the CEO Club. Thank you for 𝗲𝗲. I think she's there. She joined. I can't see the people who joined, but yeah, it's a group of women who met in a retreat which was organized by Coach Mashudu, where we all learned how to become leaders. We actually started by learning ourselves and then become leader, because as we heard Coach Mashudu saying, you can't give from an empty cup. You need to fill your cup first before you can be able to give. And we really learned a lot in that retreat, and we connected, and we are still in touch, and we are supporting each other. So yeah, I think Coach Mashudu has been an inspirational throughout this journey I had decided to take, and I'm glad I've decided to join, because I've known you, Coach Mashudu, for so long, but we never did any retreat together. Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing that. And to everyone who's tuning in or will be listening to this as a replay, my final question, Dr. Ingrid Gasarasi, is how important is sisterhood in a woman's life? How is that important?
Yeah, it is. Sisterhood is, I think, coming from a background where we are four girls, we are sisters, so sisterhood even means much more to me than the common of like women to women. Starting from that same background of having sisters, it is a connection, it is a support system, and extending to other women, sisterhood should be a place, should be where we know that if I go to this to another woman, she knows struggles, she knows my struggle, and she will support me in whatever I am asking her to support me with. It should be someone, it should be an environment of support and I'm now what else can I say for sisterhood, really? Because it's a place where you'll have a bond which cannot be broken. And when you have a bond that cannot be broken, it means that I will not lack anything when you have it. I will not suffer when you can help. If I need to grow and you can teach me, you will teach me, because we have to all to grow together. And it becomes even more important because women, we are the backbone of society. We are the ones who are raising children. We are the ones who actually form the world. Having a sisterhood is important because it strengthens each one of us in whatever we are doing, in our careers, in our motherhood, in professionally or even socially. And I believe if we all work towards having that sisterhood, we can achieve more. We can fight a lot of evil which are happening. I don't want even to go deep into the gender-based violence which happen, because if we are supporting each other, we can be able to say, be careful, behave like this. Let us work so that this does not happen to each other. That's how I feel. I understand sisterhood. It's someone who always wants the best for you, who is supporting you, who is protecting you, who is guiding you in all aspects of your life.
Wow. Thank you so much for being with us today. And to those who have just joined us, we have been on a journey with Dr. Ingrid Gasarasi, telling us about what she does. And when I tricked her with a question of what will she do if she ran Africa, she spoke about personal development, because you cannot lead from an empty cup. And now she's just talking about the importance of sisterhood. And she also shared to those who like to study further, or who've got kids who are still, maybe they're in grade 9, you could inspire them to follow the journey as well. But it requires one to continue learning. And as she's about to receive her new qualification, she just submitted a dissertation. We're so excited about it. And it has been an honor, Dr. Ingrid Gasarasi, to be part of this and choosing your Sunday afternoon to be with us. And to everyone who just took their I know Sundays are for family, but you tuned in and you listened to what she had to share. We trust it has inspired you. And if you've got questions, do write them and also share what stood up for you, so as someone they can read and feel that inspiration. Without further ado, Dr. Ingrid Gasarasi, what are your final words as we end a beautiful session today? It has been quite empowering. I'm grateful. I'm so grateful.
My final word is that the universe has got so many opportunities, and each one of us has got a share. And we can share those opportunities. We can all grow to be successful together. If I am successful, it does not mean that the other person cannot be successful. Let us work together to all be successful in what we are doing.
You heard her. Let us work together to all be successful. And it starts with that intention. And also she spoke about being intentional in everything that we do. With that being said, thank you so much to you, Dr. Ingrid Gasarasi, and to everyone who tuned in. We're grateful for your time. And let's connect on Tuesday when I speak to other phenomenal women.
Thank you, Mashudu.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
So, clock it like our president. I trust you've seen that video as well. Clock it.
Sorry. Thank you for making me part of the conversation.
Thank you. And thank you for being a sport. And yes, women are the backbone of society. There's Oriela. Thank you for tuning in to everyone. Thank you, Figil. Others, they didn't mention their names, so I'm not discriminating because I don't know who else was here. But just leave a heart so that we can see who was here. And we are so grateful for your time. And be inspired, be the inspiration that you desire to be. As Dr. Ingrid Gasarasi mentioned, let's work together to build this nation, to build the universe. Thank you. Coach 𝗲𝗲, it's a wrap. Bye-bye.